Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. Happy Wednesday. Oh, middle of the week. You know, today I've been thinking all day that it's Thursday, which is quite depressing. But never mind. It means we've got our Wednesday night live stream, and we've got loads of VATSIM over Europe for us tonight. So a nice hop between Prague and Amsterdam on the cards this evening. We are in the Fenix A320, currently at Prague Airport. Gate, where are we? Charlie 26. And yeah, we've got ATC here as well, so great to have you all coming on board with us this this fine evening. Weather looks great, a lot better than it does outside where I am in the UK at the moment. In fact, we had a little bit of a thunderstorm as well earlier, which wasn't expecting, but well, the kids loved it. It's epic, isn't it, watching a good thunderstorm? That depends. I'm assuming everybody likes watching thunderstorms. I know some people don't, but yeah, apologies if that isn't your thing. When the operational flight plan, have I already popped that in there? Oh, I already have. So the operational flight plan is pinned in the chat for you guys already. If you're watching on YouTube, hello to our Twitch viewers as well. Really looking forward to this. I can't remember when we last did a Real Ops live stream. I bet it was last week. In fact, I'm almost certain it was last week. So I feel like I've forgotten something. I don't know what. I guess we'll find out halfway through when something's not connected up properly and it wrecks the stream. We'll find out together. Welcome on board, everyone. Hey, Christian, Jez Davis, Susie Bounty, OKTM, Mark, Vincent, David English, thank you so much for coming on board. Wally Kevo says whenever he sees other people in the Phoenix, it makes him want to go and get into his own. But it only happens with this plane. Perhaps it's just because it's that good, Kevo. Niels Eric, hello as well. Von McLean, good evening. Christian Starmer, Dave Armitage, 10-4 Sim, Crumpet, Nodlex on Twitch, and Christian. Good evening. Yeah, so I was going to mention as well that we have rolled back the time a couple of hours as well, just because dark and gloomy, when the sim scenery looks so good, you want to see it for a little bit before the sun drops. Might make for a nice, interesting evening approaching to Schiphol as well. Alice, where yes and no to are we using default Amsterdam? Yes, in that it is default, but it is also handcrafted as well here in the Sims. So it's not a payware version or anything like that. It's just the default scenery with a little add-on as well that has been made available on flightsim.to. It's been that long since since we've been there, so it's going to be nice to go and check that out again. Right, shall we crack on? Flight time today is around 1 hour 15 minutes, I think, in total. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on board. Ethan Vu, hello to you as well. So our aircraft is in its turnaround state. Everything is as we would expect it to be for this time of day. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to check the ATIS before we go any further and getting things set up. As you can see, everything is as should be. The ATIS frequency then for Amsterdam, not Amsterdam, well, we do want that, but not just yet. We want Prague, 122.125. No, 12215. Let's go ahead and sort that out.
Fuel truck is in position.
Oscar. Good evening, Ruse 9 ATIS information Oscar ILS 1830 approach, runway and use 24, transition level 60 meter Praha issued at 1830, wind 170 degrees 6 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Fuel at 3,300 feet, temperature 212.17 QNH 1014 hectopascals. Nosy, you have received ATIS information Oscar.
Desired fuel quantity.
Good evening, Ruse 9 ATIS information Oscar ILS 18.
I really need to turn those voices off in GSX because I keep meaning to and I forget. Right, so we've got information. Oh, goodness me. Who let the drummer on board? This is upbeat, isn't it? Oh well. Let's roll with it. So, QNH 1014, and we have information Oscar runway 24 is current. That's one we're using.
Please
Christian.
use your airplane fuel system to set the desired
Yes,
fuel quantity.
I will. Give me a moment. Not got that far yet. Christian, am I sure I want to go to Amsterdam 18 right is active? Oh, I know. The taxiing's going to be about as long as the flight. Dr. Magic, good evening. Member for 17 months. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to kick the drummer out. That is awful. I don't want to listen to you. Go away. Far too energetic for this time on a Wednesday. Right, Dr. Magic, yeah, sorry about that, mate. Celebrating 17 months of membership. Thank
Please
you so
use
much.
your airplane
You
fuel
have
system to set the desired
purchased
fuel
the Fenix.
quantity.
Such a different experience and a good one as well. I'm betting Dr. Magic. Fantastic. Right, let's go through and start getting things sorted, shall we? So we've got, yeah, that's fine, 1014 set up there, we've got 1014 set up here, put on the straight sign, and we're going to be climbing, I think initial climbs flight level.
Please use your
It's not
airplane
flight
fuel
level, that's
system
just
to set the
5,000.
desired fuel quantity.
I will, but I don't know how much fuel I want yet. I haven't got that far. Be quiet. So, ooh, 28 minutes. Well, we really need to get a rig along, don't we? Okay, well, let's have a quick look at the operational flight plan and see how we're doing. Rise of Nations, good evening to you. Better bring the Lord of the Rings book for the taxi in. Just the taxi in. Yeah, so as we can see, pretty straightforward. We're not that heavy.
Please use your airplane fuel
Takeoff
system
weight
to set the desired fuel quantity.
62.5 tons. Even if we throw an extra ton of fuel on board for traffic, we're still going to be below max landing weight on takeoff. Cost index 6. Alpine 43 uniform Alpha. Eindhoven's the alternate. Level 380. A little bit of a headwind as well. So fuel weight 57.7. Shear rate looks good. What's our plug? Fuel plan block fuel is 5.2. Okay, so
please use your airplane fuel
we're going to
system
take
to
6
set the
tons
desired
of
fuel
fuel.
quantity.
I'll justify that in the cruise, but just to give you a very quick look. So Schiphol Airport. We've got light winds, cavalcade at the moment. You think, well, why are we taking so much? Well, one, we've got quite a lot of traffic around on VATSIM at the moment, so we could end up with some holds, etc. We've also got the potential for showers of rain coming in, visibility dropping down, things like that. And it's stuff like that that can potentially, just if the runway's in the wrong
Please use
place,
your airplane
or rather
fuel
the
system to
cloud
set the
is in
desired
the
fuel
wrong place
quantity.
at the wrong time, then that can cause go-rounds, and then things are starting to get backed up. We get thrown into holds for longer. So yeah, I think we can quite easily justify that extra fuel for the weather that's around tonight. Nothing en route though. In fact, en route looks really rather nice. So, what was plug? 5.2. Yeah, let's just nice and rounded up.
Please use your airplane fuel
6
system
tons,
to set the desired
which is
fuel
about a ton
quantity.
extra overall. All right, yes, GSX. I am now going to use my fuel aircraft to load it. Then perhaps you can be quiet. So 6 tons of fuel. 143 passengers. Will also get GSX open because start the whole boarding process as well. Request boarding.
Boarding request. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay. Right, so I think we're about ready to start boarding the passengers as well. Let's just get that APU up and running. I have just started boarding the passengers on the FB before getting the APU running. Never mind. We'll open the doors, so just in fact we can do that. That is an actual thing as well. So
Pilots boarding starting.
we can get the
Crew
the doors
boarding
open,
starting.
and that helps. So just get all the doors open. Let
Your
some
crew
breeze
has
into the
boarded.
cabin.
Passengers boarding starting.
And for our sounds, of course, as per usual throughout the flight, we're going to be using a self-loading cargo.
Cabin crew, we're all happy with how things are up here, so you can now open the doors and start letting our passengers on board. Thank you. No problem.
Right, so in lieu of the APU, because I forgot to start it earlier, all the doors are open, getting fresh air into the cabin. Our APU's available. Let's get the, let's give that a minute, get the APU bleed on, and, well, and then everyone will be happy, won't they? Right, let's go ahead and set up the box. So, first things first, just check the IRS3 now green, check the aircraft status. Is that still valid? Oh, it is today, last day today, guys. We'll have to update that tomorrow. So, that's fine. Do the inner request. And come on, come on, come on. There we are. Right, what was our flight number? It's Alpine, that's Echo Juliet. Uniform 43 Uniform Alpha. Cost index of 6. And what's our cruise flight level? I think it's 380 if I remember rightly. Yeah, quite high. Flight level 380 and temperature of -59. Ground temperature is 21. What's the tropo? It's about 40,000 feet, isn't it? Yeah, 39442, close enough. Right, wind uplinked, we'll do that. Let's get the bleed on. We'll get the packs on shortly. Ben, wondering if there's a GSX profile for the freeway Gatwick. Seems odd there isn't one. I can't even get GSX to spawn in and work at the freeway Gatwick, so not quite sure what is going on there. Right, that's all done. Let's check the IRS in it. Let's grab this, see what we're doing. Have we got some coordinates? So we're stand 26, which gives us 50063 north, 50063 north, and 1415.9 east. Spot on. Right, in A is all completed. And let's have a look at the flight plan. So we're going to be departing runway 24 Bell 24 Alpha departure, and then arriving Amsterdam with the dreaded 18 right arrival. I'm sure that every pilot, when they get that arrival, just puts their heads in their hands and think, oh boy. Funnily enough, another reason to take a bit of extra fuel is because of that taxiing. Can't be anything more embarrassing than landing, taxiing in and running out of fuel. The star is the Norku 2 Alpha. Nork 2 Alpha. And the VIA is going to be... what have I got set up for this? So the night transition, which brings us in at Amsterdam 621, I think it is. See if that's a possibility. Might be ATIS if not. I think it is ATIS. No, it's not. It's Norco. Of course it is. No, it isn't. It is ATIS. Having a brain moment. ATIS. There we go. Let's pop that in. Right, let's just see how this is coded after ATIS. Yeah, so it's giving us the full procedure, isn't it? I don't want the full procedure. So where is the on-app transitions? Are they actually in there and available? I've got no transitions showing. That's interesting. Might have to have a look at that on route, because I was hoping to get in the R1 Charlie transition, but I've not got that option. Oh, the R1 Delta's there. That'll do. Check that out. There we go. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Let me just update my charts now because I've got the wrong one in. Not the Charlie, but instead I want the Delta, which is this one, I believe. No, it isn't. Wrong runway. There we go. That's the right chart. All done. Yeah, I wonder why the Charlie isn't in the charts though. That's interesting. Okay, that's the difference of 441. I've got 415 on the operational flight plan. So fair enough. Red nav. In fact, no, just before I go any further, because that is quite a decent discrepancy, let me just check what the flight plan looks like. No, that does look good, so right, we're happy with that. What have we got here? I think OKL is the only VOR that I'm going to need, so that's fine. We'll just hard tune that in case we do need it. Shouldn't do, but that's done. Okay, init B, let's have a look. So, have we got our loading sheet? Yes, so we've got 57.5, zero fuel weight, CFG is going to be 30, bang on the nose. Fuel for our alternate tonight is, let's call it a ton. And fuel planning, what we take in, we're taking 6 tons, aren't we? 5.3. Perfect. We've got 90 minutes thinking time. Takeoff weight 63.4 then. And that is good. It's below max landing weight, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. So our takeoff CFG is going to be 28.6 for the calculations. Let's have a look at that then. Now, can't recall if we can do an intersection departure here. We could take Bravo. Bravo is an option. Runway 24, dry, flaps 1, off. What was that then? 63.4 and a takeoff CFG 28.6. Grab the live weather. And is Bravo doable? Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just see if we know. We could do flaps 2, couldn't we? From Bravo. Oh, I thought it might change the flags. It hasn't. Oh, well, we'll leave it at that. We'll do flaps 2. We don't do it too often, so that'll be quite neat. Right, let's go with that then. So 136, 136, 139. Flaps 2 and a flex of 66. There we go. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Thrust direction acceleration, let's go ahead and check that, and then we'll get the engine out information in there as well. Prague runway 24. Don't worry about all this, don't need any of these calculations. This is for if you're flying a NEO aircraft, such as the fly-by-wire. But this is what I want, so 2658, 2658. And the engine out, 2158. There we go. Okay, that's all done. Right, secondary flight plan. Let's have a look at the engine out procedure for Prague runway 24. Standard 2,800 feet. Right turn to Irizu. Holding point. Inbound 061. Okay, so quick look at how the departure looks anyway. So it's straight out to Prague 402. That's fine. So I'll use that. I'll go Papa Romeo 402. Continue on track 240. Set that out 10 miles. Should be enough. Should be plenty of time to get above 2,800 feet, and then from there we're going to Irizu. How are we spelling that? E-R-A-S-U. So, straight back over the airfield, almost. Is it a right turn that it wants us to do? Yes, it is. Enter the hold. Inbound course 061. And the hold consists of left turns. And then obviously we will come back into Prague. Back here onto runway 24. No start, but Irizu I think might be one of the Vias. Indeed it is. There we go. Oh, that ties up very nicely, doesn't it? And neat. Great stuff. So that's our engine out procedure all sorted as well. Lovely. Let's get that back in arc mode. And 20. How are we doing with the boarding then, chaps? Let's find that out. Right, the aircraft does give you engine out procedure, but well, what kind? It doesn't. Sorry, the engine out acceleration. It does give you those values, but it's just based on 1,000 feet or 1,500 feet above the aerodrome altitude. Now, unless you trawl through the charts just to confirm that, some airports are slightly different. However, we have access to the to a file which has all of those for us without us having to go and trawl through the charts, which is quite neat. Right, we can close those doors. I think we're pretty much done with those. Let's have a look how we're doing with the loading then, shall we? We've got 94 passengers all loaded. Fuel I think is now done. Yeah, refuel is complete. Lovely. So let's go ahead and contact ATC. Brian Crawley, good evening. Hey Crumpet, hey Jayhog. We are on VATSIM as well, Jackie. So, and that's all. We're not using virtual EasyJet, no. So apologies, just whilst I'm setting this up, guys. I don't get to see the chat too much just whilst we're working through that. But we're going to go ahead and contact the tower now. 13455. Okay, so 13455. And we give them a call.
Säkert för det, och sen nummer Charlie.
Number Mike Charlie, Cockpit Charlie, Salvo and Pushback approved.
Cockpit Charlie, push approved, och sen nummer Charlie.
Rosina Tower, good evening. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, type A320. Requesting our clearance is filed to Schiphol, and we have information Oscar.
And for 3 Uniform Alpha, Rosina Tower, hold standby for clearance.
We'll go through for Alpha Mike. Hey, Judge Flight Sim Pilot, I'm liking it more and more. Explain. It's obviously not complete, and it's going to need payware aircraft to bring it to what it needs to do. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it I really liked. The performance was, yeah, the performance is unbeatable. But you're sacrificing the visuals, aren't you? So yeah.
No, 7 Tango request pushback, and we're able for a straight pushback.
Excellent.
Seven Tango, please make straight pushback and start up and pushback approved.
Push approved, straight pushback out 7 Tango.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, ready to copy clearance.
Go ahead, 43 Uniform Alpha.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, information Papa current QNH 1014, time 18. Clears to Amsterdam, bow 24 Alpha departure, runway 24, climb initial altitude 5000 feet, squawk 1000.
Clear departure runway 24, bell 24 Alpha, initial climb 5000, squawk 1000, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, reback correct.
We've got the initial already in there, 5000 feet. Excellent. So, come off that for the time being till we're ready to request for our pushback clearance. So whilst we're just waiting for the last of the passengers to get on board, then we'll do our brief. So, weather here in Prague, as we can see just by looking, we've got great visibility. Runway conditions are fine, it's not been raining or anything daft like that recently. Weather en route looks good as well, and our arrival airport at Schiphol should be okay, but there's a small chance of some rainstorms as we come in, but nothing too concerning. Aircraft is A320, fully serviceable with better than normal performance. No times for our departure today. Threats to be aware of, a little bit of traffic, but we've got ATC online to assist with that, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're pretty familiar with this airport. It's quite a common one that I visit. Just a little threat to be aware of is the jungle of taxiways as well during the taxi, so we'll just pay close attention to those, make sure we know exactly where we're going before we begin that taxi. We've also got not really much terrain to worry about either. MSA 3,600 feet. Just in case anything has gone wrong, we have just got a little high point there, as we can see. I don't know if that's a hill or a building. Guess we'll be able to look out the window and find out though as we go. So the pushback and taxi routing that I'm expecting will be something along the lines of pushing back facing northwest, then onto Foxtrot, and then we'll probably at Foxtrot Hotel 1 Hotel all the way up to meet Alpha. I'm going to tell him we can take Bravo. It's then up to him what he wants to do, really. See what happens. The intersection departure is planned, so we could probably do single engine well, no, if we were doing full length, then we could probably do single engine taxi, but as I'm going to try and get out at the intersection, then we'll get both engines started here on stand. Departure then is straightforward as well. Runway heading straight out, noise abatement 2. Our initial climb is 5,000 feet. First turn is going to be to the right. Transitional level is 6,000. Standard Airbus emergency brief. Then our landing weight, our takeoff weight, as we know, is below our maximum landing weight, so that's no concern for us. And the engine out procedure, as we've discussed, once we've passed 2,800 feet, it's just a right turn to the erase your holding point. We'll enter the holder and then decide what we're going to do. Most likely just come straight back in runway 24. Standard engine out procedure, I should have mentioned as well. 2,800 feet, so yeah, it doesn't really get much more straightforward than that. If we did need to hold and after an engine out, then we'll just pick something sensible, 3,000 is MSA, so yeah, get up to 4,000 feet, and we should be absolutely fine. Right, that's the boarding stuff done. How are we doing with our? Oh, boarding doesn't look too bad at all, actually.
Hi, yeah, we're just about set up here, so we're happy for you to close the doors once everyone's on board, and we'll get going. Thank you.
Boarding is still underway, but we're almost done. It shouldn't take much longer.
Cool. Just waiting for those last few passengers, then we'll call the tugs and things. Right, welcome to everyone who's come on board whilst we were just setting up. Apologies if I've missed anyone. Oh, hey HD, hope you're well. Eric, you wish the Fenix had other monitors as an option. It would make it make it unique. Give them time. Give them time. It's still quite a new add-on, I suppose, really, isn't it? Oran, you wish there was scenery for Schiphol. So we've got the custom scenery from Azobo, so we'll see what that's like. Danny, wrong language, HD. Of all the languages he could have picked. Right, excellent. Looks like boarding is complete. So we can go back to our ground services. Get rid of the jetway. Get rid of the GPU. That can go. Cones can go, and close the doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags
Fernando
into
on
the
Twitch,
overhead
good
locker
evening.
wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thanks a lot.
I meant to turn those on after I closed the doors. If you're just joining me, HD, I got the passengers loaded before starting the APU. I basically just forgot to start the APU, so we just opened all the doors instead and let nature take its course. However, I've just closed the doors, so those packs should probably be on. Could be getting quite warm and stuffy. Shall we just turn those down? In fact, what was the temperature? It wasn't that bad, was it? It was like 21? 21, yeah, so could be worse. Right, so our cockpit preparation is now completed. Our signs are on and auto adheres. We've got our 3 nav greens. Fuel quantity is 5960 kilograms and balanced, and the altimeter is 1180. Sorry, altimeter is 1014, 1180 feet. So I think we can get ready to push back. Let's get the ground crew into position. And request the... Are they going to come? Yeah, so this is where GSX is really rather good. I do like GSX for this. They've got this nailed really good.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Right, so as he's sorting things out there, let's go ahead.
Finish
Tune back on
altitude
tower
5,000
frequency.
feet, scope 1,000.
Please to Amsterdam, Weber 24, Alpha departure, runway 24, initial climb 5,000, squawk 1,000, KLM 624.
Bypass pin inserted.
KLM 624, repeat, correct.
Why is the door open?
Austrian 9 Mike Charlie, wind 170 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff after departure, Prague radar 127.575.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, after takeoff, radar 127.575, Austrian 9 Mike Charlie, thank you very much.
Taxiway Hotel 1, that sounds right to me. I think we're going to double check that. Hotel 1, ooh, which way would he have us facing? That's interesting. Yeah, surely he's got to face us northwest, hasn't he? If need be, we'll pay close attention to that. Tower Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha is ready for push and start. Stand Charlie 26.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, squawk on, start up and pushback approved.
Squawk more Charlie and then pushback approved. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Go, acupressure's in the green. Let's just reset the timer. There we go. Where have you gone? Come back. Continue pushback. Right.
Locking gear.
Before start, checklist below the line. Windows and doors closed and on. Beacon light is on. Phone's on silent. Parking brake is set. Fernando, the announcements you're hearing come from self-loading cargo. Notable steering's disconnected.
Release parking brakes.
I just need that final load sheet to come.
Commencing push.
Parking brakes released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine mode selector to ignition, starting engine 1. And it's just come through.
Edison, Suburban Papa Golf, request pushback.
Takeoff weight 63, 2, that's fine.
Push and start approved, let's land the 1 Papa Golf.
And 29, 8.
KLM 64 ready for push and start.
Ah, he's giving us a good push the right way. Excellent.
Clock on, start up and pushback approved.
More Charlie push and start approved, KLM 64.
Delta Charlie India Lima Charlie Sierra, wind 170 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff after departure, Prague, radar 127.575.
A safety card is in your seat pocket, showing the exit.
After departure 127.575, runway 24, clear for takeoff, Delta India Lima Charlie Sierra, bye-bye.
If you hear brace, brace, there are 2 emergency exits.
Looks like we're going to be
rear,
following the
4
KLM
in the middle,
on the taxi. Engine 1 stable, starting engine 2.
Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind.
Parking brake set.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you.
Danny, yeah, it is a
Pull
dead
mask
end
towards
behind
you
me,
to start
but,
the oxygen.
you know,
Put the mask over
there was
your
always that
nose
chance,
and
wasn't
mouth.
there, that it was going to
Hold
push us
in
back
place
the
with
wrong way.
Strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust.
What's the departure from?
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children.
Nick, no, self-loading
Your
cargo,
tray
my friend.
table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened.
Engine
wish
2
you
looks
a
good and
pleasant
stable.
flight with
We'll confirm
EasyJet.
our good engine start with the ground.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
And dropping us to the ground in the process. Remember, we're doing flaps 2 as well today. 29.8.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass has been removed.
Near us down at 30.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
After start checklist, anti-ice is off, FECAM status checked, pitch trim 29.8 and rudder is 0.
Number 36 Bravo Whiskey, Rosniat over hello, wind 170 degrees 6 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, November 36 Bravo.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf, request taxi.
Nearly ran that guy over.
The 1 Papa Golf, stand by, all clear.
Yeah, HD, I was testing something, so we went for flaps 1 as normal. However, I then thought, well, we're going to do intersection Bravo, so I thought, well, why not flaps 2, just to see if we can get a higher flex and things. Anyway, it didn't work. The flex was exactly the same, so we could have still stuck with flaps 1, but never mind. I thought, we'll do flaps 2 for a change. Why not? Right, I think we're pretty much now ready to go. So, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha is ready for taxi, and we can depart via intersection Bravo if required.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, squawk on and stand by for taxi, I will call you.
And always squawking mode, Charlie.
Okay, I'm 624 ready for taxi.
Yeah, 624 ready to taxi, but from intersection Bravo.
KM 624, taxi to holding point runway 24 via Hotel Bravo.
Why isn't
holding
this
point runway 24 via Hotel and Bravo, KM 624.
squawking mode Charlie for me? Should be. I've never had that happen before. Right, so instead of auto, we're not going to pop that on.
Fine, 43 Uniform Alpha, taxi to holding point runway 24 via Hotel Bravo.
Holding point runway 24 via Hotel and Bravo, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Ah yes, set to on, which isn't, I keep forgetting, that's not mode Charlie on the ground for VATSIM, so if they tell you on the ground to squawk mode Charlie, then make sure you turn it all the way on rather than just to auto.
Runway 24 via Hotel Alpha.
Holding point runway 24 via Hotel and Alpha, Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf.
So we'll get the taxi lights on and oh, turn that already on. That's already on. Done. Okay, like I said, let's just quickly confirm where we're going because there's a bit of a maze of taxiways here. So straight out Hotel all the way around and then take left at Bravo. Fine, that's good and dandy. Hey James, hope you're well. I do love this scenery from Orbex. I think this is really neat, really smart.
Runway 24, partition November 26 Bravo.
So just do a quick
Number
brake check, looks good.
Bravo Whiskey, taxi via Foxtrot, Golf.
Quick ped check, no change to performance, QNH 1014. Flex departure. Engine out procedure is standard 2,800 feet, right hand turn to the Reju holding point. Departure is Baltu 4 Alpha, which is straight out and then a right hand turn. And our initial climb's 5,000. So this now becomes Hotel 1, and we're taking the first right here onto Hotel. Is that an Air Canada aircraft I can see? It looks very small to have come all the way from Canada. Right, we'll get on here and then we'll do the...
Yeah, 624, wind 170 degrees 6 knots, runway 24 clear for takeoff after departure, Prague, radar 127.575.
So flight controls have been checked, departure briefing is confirmed, flap setting config 2, FMA takeoff data 136 blue, 139 magenta, climb nav blue 152, 5000 blue, flex is 66, transponder is set, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, stow the EFPs. God, this airport is just so good.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
So the next left comes after Pier Bravo, which is this one just here. It is stunning, isn't it, this airport? Absolutely
good evening,
beautiful.
Ryanair 813 X-ray, fully established, ILS 248 miles.
Ryanair 813 X-ray, Roosevelt Bravo, continue approach.
Continue approach, Ryanair 813 X-ray.
Fernando, you've flown here in real life. So have I, actually. A few years ago now, but yeah, beautiful. And it's a great airport to come in and land at. Here we go, taxiway Bravo on the left. Slightly acute angle. Nothing the aircraft can't handle.
Virginia Tower, Hoist, guided by 2 Papa Mike. Request push and stop.
Sun's going to be in our eyes in a moment.
6 Papa Mike, start up and pushback approved.
Push and stop approved, guided by 2 Papa Mike.
There's an aircraft 8 mile on final. I don't think we'll get out before him, but just be prepared in case he decides to say, right, immediate departure. Got the cabin secured anyway.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, line up runway 24 and wait.
Line up runway 24 and wait. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. That's not the correct phraseology, is it?
Ryanair 813 X-ray, expect late landing clearance. We are departing Airbus A320, wind 140 degrees 4 knots.
Expect late landing clearance, Ryanair 813 X-ray.
Okay, before takeoff, check this blow the line.
143 Uniform Alpha, wind 140 degrees 4 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Cabin is secured for takeoff, engine mode selector is normal, TCAS T8 RA packs off, anti-ice is off. Let's go. Chrono takeoff, 50% N1. Engine stable and set takeoff thrust. Man. I'm not happy. Why have I got man thrust? Right, man toga. SRS and runway.
Alright, so Sally O's at 47 Charlie, fully established. 24, not now.
Break, Ryanair 813 X-ray, wind 140 degrees 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
24 clear to land, Ryanair 813 X-ray.
Gear up.
Drop 41 Charlie, Roosevelt overhaul, continue approach.
See approach at 47 Charlie.
Autopilot 1 engaged.
November 36 Bravo,
Just climb.
Break, off on the Lampa Golf, line up runway 24 and wait.
Flaps 1.
Line up runway 24, Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf.
Thank you, good night.
Prague radar, good evening. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, passing 3,800 feet for 5,000 altitude 4 Alpha.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, good evening. Prague radar identified, climb flight level 160, proceed direct to Varik.
Flight level 160 direct to Varik for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Open climb 160 blue.
KLM 624, contact Praha radar on frequency 118.375, bye-bye.
Praha radar 118.375, thank you. KLM 624.
That looks good. Release the cabin. What's that? Is that side stick error? Clear that. Okay, don't need to leave the landing lights on. Get rid of those. Okay, on our way, coming up on 10,000 feet. For anyone wondering, we didn't...
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt
yeah,
sign
we
is
didn't
on.
wait
We
for
recommend that you
the
keep
tower
your
to hand us
seatbelt
over to
fastened
departure,
whenever
just
you are
because we need to
seated.
contact Prague radar
Toilets are
after
located
takeoff.
at
So
each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking
was
is
why.
not permitted at any
Radar
time.
Lufthansa 1
This
Golf,
includes
passing 3,500 for 5,000.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf, good evening, Praha radar identified, climb flight level 160.
Continue climb flight level 160, Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf.
Okay, I think we'll be able to go and release the cabin now, because nice smooth takeoff. Little layer of cloud that we're just pretty much level with and starting to climb over. Aircraft's nice and cruising over that air nicely. Don't think anyone's going to spill their drinks, but they haven't got them yet. But if they had, yeah, go on then. We'll turn that off. HD, what gave it away? No, it's not real time.
Contact Praha radar on frequency 118.375, bye-bye.
118.375 for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf, proceed direct and Ergo.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf, can we get the waypoint again?
And direct and Ergo, November, India, Romeo, Golf, Oscar.
Direct near Gold Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf.
Prague radar had a good evening. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, passing flight level 144 for 160 direct Fenix.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, hello, Praha radar identified, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Blue.
Reserve 4 Victor Mike, contact Wien radar 134.550, bye-bye.
Wien 134.550, Reserve 4 Victor Mike, bye-bye.
Oh, right, let me try and catch up with the chat a little bit. Good evening, everyone. We're on our way to Amsterdam, expecting 1 hour's flight time and around 45 minutes taxi time. Runway 18 right is in use. HD says 1,400 views on yesterday's stream. Well chuffed with that. And the fact the PC worked. Yeah, I'd be more chuffed that the PC worked, HD. But yeah, I did see as you were coming in, there were about 80 people watching. I thought, fair play. Excellent. You need another 3,000 viewing hours. I didn't know that was one of the stipulations. Fair enough. Captain HMW, you missed the first iconic journeys. What a flight to miss. You love the horror movies. It was, yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that and you've got a spare hour, just grab yourself a drink, put your feet up, put that video on the big screen and enjoy. It was certainly different.
Hello, Rainer 58 Charlie Alpha with you. Passing 260 inbound Odemo.
Ryanair 58 Charlie Alpha, hello, Praha radar identified. Qatari 52 Foxtrot, contact Praha radar 127.575, bye bye.
Qatari, nice.
7575, Qatari 52 Foxtrot, bye bye.
J-Aviation, good evening from
Charlie Alpha,
Amsterdam. Hope you're well. Hope the weather's good.
Arrival runway 24.
Lonky 7 Sierra, runway
Should we turn those
24, Ryanair 58 Charlie Alpha.
Radar Münning Airbus 103, 3000, correction flight level 30 service here.
München Airways 103, hello, Praha radar identified.
So the flight time is around 1 hour 5 minutes, I think.
Praha radar Lufthansa 1 Papa flight is 110, climbing 160, inbound Nirgo.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf, hello, Praha radar identified, climb flight level 260.
Continue climb flight level 260, Lufthansa 1 Papa Golf.
One thing that the visor
Ryanair
does
58 Charlie Alpha, descent flight level 170.
is
170,
really makes it quite
58
easy
Charlie Alpha.
for you to spot
KLM
any
624,
traffic in
climb
the
flight
sky.
level 300.
Flight level 300, KLM 624.
Walker 2489, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Walker 2489.
Do you guys remember the stream we had, the flight from Edinburgh to Iceland, and we chased the sunset all the way down? I think that has to be one of my favourite ever streams, that one.
KLM 624, contact München radar 133.575, bye bye.
München radar 133.575, KLM 624, goodbye.
Ryanair 58 Charlie Alpha, proceed direct to Erasu.
Direct Erasu, Ryanair 58 Charlie Alpha.
HD, your streams are not family friendly.
Walker 2489, contact Bratislava radar 134.9.
But they do come with your first officer, who is a legend.
1349.
He just creeps up on you and scares the hell out of you. Jacob, turning the packs off just gives better performance to the engines, so...
Atlas 79.
It's a company stop,
Bravo,
whether you decide to turn them on or off. Some places it's definitely worth having them turned on though, but powered by the APU. Innsbruck. But yeah, give yourself as much performance as possible.
Air Bremen 79 Bravo, contact München radar 133.225, bye bye.
133.225, danke, ciao.
So is there a good chance, I've not seen the radar map, but is there a good chance that we might actually have ATC for quite a lot of the flight today? Would be quite neat, wouldn't it? Do you know what does look so good in the Fenix? Hang on, let me just pop that up. This looks amazing. If you just...
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, contact München radar 133.575, bye-bye.
133.575, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Yeah, doesn't that just... It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Oh, that was kind of them. Easy frequency change. München radar, hello, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Climbing and holding flight level 280 direct to Varix.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha München radar, good evening, identified, climb flight level 310.
Climb now, flight level 310, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Just climb up and climb 310. Amsterdam only has radar online, that would be enough.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, contact München radar 133.225, bye bye.
13322, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, bye bye.
Lufthansa 233,
well, that was short and sweet.
Contact München radar 132.550, bye bye.
Technician radar 132, decimal 550, Lufthansa 233, bye-bye.
I do love the German radars.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Lima, contact München.
Check that's the right frequency. München radar, good evening, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, passing flight level 2904-310, inbound Varick.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, München, good evening, identified.
How long do you reckon we'll stay on this frequency?
München radar, low, Lufthansa 233, descend, red flight level 270.
Lufthansa 233, that might be the wrong frequency. I'm just Saxonia, so please verify with your last station the frequency.
Roger, Lufthansa 233.
Okay.
A polite way of saying, you're not my frequency.
Eurowings 4731, report ready for descent.
Is it just me, or does it look like photogrammetry is
10
turned
miles,
off?
Eurowings 4731.
Roger, in this case, descent level 190.
Descent flight level 190, Eurowings 4731.
Something doesn't look right there, does it?
München radar 9, Lufthansa 4 Hotel Lima, flight level 360, inbound Hamburg.
4 Hotel Lima, good evening, identified.
Is it just me?
Bremen 7 and 9 Bravo, proceed direct waypoint Delta Bravo 542, Delta Bravo 542.
That's interesting.
Delta Bravo 542, and what is with the descent, Bremen 7 9 Bravo?
7 9 Bravo at Cup level 200.
Good, level 200 and direct Delta Bravo 542 for Bremen 7 9 Bravo.
Okay.
We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Nightbot has indeed been drinking Crumpet. He's not been able to have a drink for a long time. He's been quite well behaved. Let's sort that out, shall we? Dr. Magic, I'm still using self-loading cargo. GSX doesn't do any of the announcements or anything like that, so... well, that looks better, doesn't it? I think. Some wind turbines down there as well. Yeah, I think that looks better. What on earth's going on with this side of the airfield, the aircraft, though? This looks terrible.
München Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa Cargo 1701 ist für Flight Level 330 inbound Hotel Delta Oscar.
Lufthansa Cargo 1701, guten Abend, identified.
HD, maybe they've censored some of the German landscape, secret stuff happening. Like the German edition of Area 51, is that what you're saying? Crumpet, could accuracy seasons have messed up some textures? I don't think so. The only thing they replace are trees. So, yeah, I don't think it could have messed anything else up. HD, it looks like X-Plane. Did I say that? Sado, no, there's no ray tracing or anything like that going on. Oh, well then this is starting to look better again now, look. Yeah, so what on earth's going on over here in Germany? Could be the real site of the Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
We're out of Berlin, climbing 168 for flight level 240.
Well, if we're being held at flight level 310...
8742, good evening. Continue climb level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Alpine 8742. Thank you, sir.
Let's go
Easy 1 kilo, request TPLT. Advisor. Easy 1 kilo, are you able for TPLT?
Yeah.
Pella van der Werf, we don't have an even flight number because ATC have instructed us to fly flight 031.
CPTLC is not available. No, we have voice. That's enough.
Alles klar.
München Radar, schönen guten Abend, Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee, Flight Level 310.
What the hell was going on with my engines?
Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee, guten Abend, descent flight level 200, level Nucro.
Descent flight level 200, level Nucro, Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee.
Lufthansa 1927, contact Praha 118375, Joe.
Well, the flight isn't that long, so I don't want to delay looking at setting stuff up for the arrivals, so I might as well just go through a few things.
Air Bremen 79 Bravo, descent level 120.
Hot beverages together with drinks and snacks.
120 for Air Bremen 79 Bravo.
Pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated. And if we could be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Tip, where are we going? Tip, Winger, 602, 603, Misery, 607, 608. Okay, coding's good. Let's just see when we get to 608. Then how many miles out is that? That's 10 miles. Yeah, okay, let's just...
Air Bremen 79 Bravo, over to Bremen 124175.
124175, thank you for your service, schönen Nacht noch, ciao.
Eurowings 4731 and contact Praha 118375, cheers.
And just in case we get a shortcut
375, Eurowings 4731, schönen Abend noch.
Just pop a 30-mile ring around it. Oh god, bit of a bump. Might get runway 27 from this direction. Maybe. Winds are... Oh, they were light and variable. I don't know if they've changed. In real life, 1.8 right was in use. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like chucking rings around things. It just gives me... I mean, that's obviously for runway 18 right, but... what you know what? No, I'll leave that there. But that's not a bad... Not a bad gauge. I suppose what we could do is we could just, if that is a potential, let's just change that. In fact, you know what? Let's pop in SPL.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel Lima, contact Bremen radar frequency 124175.
124175.
So that's basically the airport. Mark, no problem. Speak to you soon. Thanks for coming on board.
Contact Praha 118375. Good night.
Praha 118375, Scandinavian 140. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Munich ground, good evening, KLM 992, stand 171 information.
Yeah, so that's not a bad place. Skip over VOR, base things off that. That progress page, EHAM 18 right. Might as well pop his cost index back up. We're not going any higher by the looks of things. Germans keeping us low down. Fuel looks good at the minute. Let's just see.
München Radar Service, Ryanair to Hotel, flight level 200, climbing flight level 240.
Ryanair to Romeo Hotel, Guten Abend, identified, continue climb, flight level 300.
So what we could do
Climb flight level 300 for Fenix Romeo Hotel.
is just check out what is the approach for
Lufthansa Cargo 1701, contact Prague 118375, Joe.
118-375, ground anchor for service 1701.
It'll still be the same star actually, won't it? Yeah, we'll just come in RTIP and then runway 27, is it straight from RTIP? No, well, the full procedure is, but we'd get
Delta Alpha Golf,
we'd get vectors in.
Yankee,
So,
contact Bremen 124175, Joe.
Let's go on.
Bremen radar 124175, Delta Papa Yankee, bye bye.
27. Still be the same star, I think it is. What star are we on? We're on the Norku 2 Alpha. Yep. And still on the RTIP Via. So I'll leave that in there, and then if need be, we've got that shown should we need it. What the bloody hell's that? Oh, that's the full procedure, but flown at Mach 7.2.
Alpine 8742, contact Prague 118375, Joe.
18375 for Alpine 8742, thanks, goodbye.
Right, so that's done. Let's have a quick look at the charts then, see what we're expecting. Right, okay, so speed 250 knots, RT below 10,000 feet, yada yada yada. That's fine. I don't think there's anything daft coming in, is there? No, okay. Alright, let me grab the meta for that's going to have to come down. We grab the meta for Schiphol. See what's happening there. VATSIM, mainlining runway is 18 right. So, fair enough. Transition level 4, 5, wind 05, 0 degrees at 4 knots. So, slight tailwind as we're coming in, cab okay. QNH is 1010. Information Bravo. No significant changes expected. Fine. Yeah, look at that. There's no rain showers or anything like that at the minute. So that's basically our weather brief. We've got cam okay, slight tailwind on arrival. We've not had recent rain either, so runway conditions look to be fine. Aircraft's fine as well. I've not broken anything yet. Still fully serviceable. Quick check of the NOTAMs for our arrival. Let's have a quick look at those. So, Bravo.
Alpine 3 Uniform Alpha, contact Maastricht 133950, 133950, ciao.
133.95 for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha.
Very easy. 118 Kilo over to Bremen 12417.
Bremen radar, good evening. Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, flight level 310, 3 miles inbound, ATIS.
Alpha 43 from Alpha, Marfred Radar identified, report your requested level.
If possible, flight level 380, please.
Okay, give it a try, climb actually flight level 360.
Oh, actually, that's even better. Flight level 360, and we're happy to maintain flight level 36 for Holland 43 Uniform Alpha. Just climb 360 blue.
So 350, yeah, 290 would be fine level today. I can also offer you level 310 if you like, but it's 290 fine for you?
As we were doing.
290 is fine, Lufthansa 350.
What's closed and where's it closed? Let's just check the taxi in. So Victor, Whiskey, Delta, Alpha. None of those. That's fine. That's fine. Runway 2296. Yada yada. 18 Charlie 36. 927 is closed. Fair enough. I think I saw that in the chat actually. But it starts. I didn't think it started yet. I thought it started. I thought that started later on in September. Oh well. Yeah, Nation Gaming on Twitch. Hello. Okay, yeah, so no times to be aware of. Threats to be aware of, lots of traffic coming into Amsterdam. That's probably the main thing. Potential shortcut if they are going to... Well, we're not going to use 27. They've already said main landing runway is 18 right, so that's what we can expect. So we may get a shortcut, in which case we just need to be aware of it. Well, we are aware of it, hence why we're briefing it. But if they offer it us, we'll obviously take it, presuming that we can go down and slow down in time, so just be aware of that. But yeah, so runway 18 right is the plan, and it's going to be the, what is it? Norco to Alpha. And the transition expected is the Arctic Delta. If we end up on the full procedure, then we will be green dot by Mersey, flaps 1 as we get towards 607, get down flaps 2 with the glide and localizer, etc. Normal approach type, ILS approach, just check on here what we got. So, transition level is 3,000 feet, platform altitude is 2,000 feet, that's nice and low. MSA, there's Amsterdam, it's very low, 1,700 feet. We've got cab OK, so runway visual range of 550 meters. Flies Cat 187. And the ILS identifier Victor Hopper, Bravo. Airfield elevations -13, missed approach. We've just got to be a little bit careful here with this. So right turn, max 220 as soon as practical, but not below 500 to Amsterdam 624.
Okay, 2744, climb at 1,500 feet per minute or greater until reaching level 300.
From Schiphol. Climb to 2,000.
American 2744, climb at 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Worth adding that into the
1,500 feet or greater.
Box actually. The fixes page. So just put that radial in. What was it? Do not overshoot the 240 radial. There we go. So something else to help us with. Done. Lemon Wolf, good evening. Yeah, Nation Gaming, if you need any help with VATSIM, get yourself on our Discord server. Guarantee that will help. Lots of people to ask questions of, and lots of people waiting to help you as well.
Descent flight level 250, Lufthansa 350.
Jack Scarborough, good evening to you. Oh yeah, the texture's looking working a lot better now. No idea what that was a little bit earlier on. That was very strange, wasn't it? Did someone say that we're checking out Bing Maps to see what it actually looked like on Bing Maps? Did you find any secret bases? Military installations? What's this company message? Is it because I was late? By 1 minute.
Maastricht,
Can politely ignore that.
1210 passing, flight level 220, climbing flight level 370.
Climbing 1210, Maastricht radar low identified. Climb flight level 270 only, and proceed direct to Niluk.
Climb flight level 370 and direct Niluk.
So we've got...
Make it level 270, please.
185, clean 224, VLS 130, VAT 135.
Step on 4, uniform Alpha, climb level 380.
We'll fill those in a little bit later on. Right, how far are we from Norku?
Alpine 4, uniform Alpha, climb level 380.
Climb flight level 380, well, 943 uniform Alpha. Okay, it's fine. Go up 2,000 feet and then go straight back down. Thrust climb up and climb flight level 380. Blue. Right, well, I think we're pretty much done with the arrival brief. Got interrupted. Let's continue looking at how we're going to taxi in. So, we're expecting hotel. So it's going to be Victor and then Papa 7, Papa 6, because it's one way. Victor again, and then can't see any reason why we won't be able to cross 18C, 18 Charlie, 18 Center, whatever you want to call it. So Whiskey 5, then it's going to be Delta, and then it is it Alpha or Bravo? I can't remember which way the one way is. Alpha. So that's what we're expecting. And then the hotel apron. Andrew Wilson, good evening, mate. If you're enjoying the flight and the stream so far, please do hit that like button. It makes a massive difference to the channel. So big thank you to everybody who's already gone ahead and done that. Top climbs in what, about 50 miles. We could do single engine taxiing as well, of course, because it's so long. Yeah, I think we're all set. Quickly check. Was our fuel prediction 3.1? Yeah, that's enough for another go. Danny, you're right. Yeah, EasyJet do get the easiest taxi from runway 18. Right, they're pretty much almost the first stands you come to, aren't they?
Lufthansa 350, request descent.
And we're about 500 feet to our top of climb.
Alpha 350, I was on the line with Langenräder. Unfortunately, Langenräder is closing, so continue Unicom. 122.8, bye. 1228, Lufthansa 350, goodbye.
Ah, Jack, thank you for liking and subscribing. Back on star. Right, we're going to be on our way back down again in about 40 miles.
764, Maastricht radar low identified.
Tony Project, I cap my frame rates. Oh, actually, I think they're capped at 40 at the minute. I usually drop that to 30. Hold on. Hope I don't bugger anything up here, but if we just quickly test the manager.
624 requesting start of descent.
See what's happening.
624 descent flight level 260.
Oh, actually, there you go. That's the current performance we're getting.
624. Wind 1210, decline for level 320.
Climbing flight level 320, Scandinavian 1210.
This will make HD sick though. Look at how hard my my SSD drive's working. Yeah, that's not bad performance at all, to be honest. Yeah, quite.
And Kilo 64, when if able, on conversion speed 300 operator for sequencing.
300 operator, KL 625.
Yenation Gaming, how long to complete VATSIM? You mean the test that you do should give you answers instantly, I think, if that's what you're referring to. Our top of descent pretty soon. So just before I go ahead and do that, let's just grab the latest information. 1010, that's fine. Wind 0804. Let's go and plumb that into here. The temperature 18, was it?
Just for information, we can give you 260 knots currently, yeah, 624.
Yeah, just
yeah, VLS 130.
So when you reach 300, then maintain 300 operator.
Roger, thank you, yeah, 624.
Thanks.
Good evening, Skyways 441.
Skyways 441, Maastricht Radar, good evening, Squawk 2002.
2002 for Skyways 441.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, speed 250 knots.
At this altitude? And Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha confirms speed 250 knots, flight level 380.
From 250 knots and descent now, flight level 300 initially.
Descent flight level 300 and we'll reduce speed to 250. 943 Uniform Alpha. Through saddle, open descent, 300 blue. Never been given a airspeed at this altitude before, but
climbing flight level 370, Scandinavian 1210.
And Skyways 441, you are identified now, level 380.
Roger, Skyways 441.
Let's put that in descent, shall we? Otherwise, we're going to get down far too quick. We've got speed descent now. Nicely below the profile to begin with, so if we did get any shortcuts, we're in a good place. Ronald Jeffers, hi mate. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Good to have you back on board.
Kilometer 64, descent, flight level 180, proceed direct to RTIP.
Descent flight level 180, direct to RTIP, KM 624.
So set the standby up now. That's done. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous, this, with the visor down, isn't it? The fact it makes a real difference too is very neat. So at about 120 miles as the crow flies to Schiphol. So if you're just joining us, we're on the way down. So far we've had ATC right from the start. Let's, is Amsterdam radar still available? Have they gone offline now? Oh no, I think they are still online. That'd be nice. Tunisian Avgeek, I'm afraid I'm not quite clued up on how matters like that work with VATSIM, so you may have to contact them.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, descent level 260.
Descent flight level 260, Alpine 42 Uniform Alpha. 260 blue.
American 2744, contact Munich radar 133.225, bye-bye.
133.225, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts.
Maastricht, Vision 1297, flight level 360.
As an easy
Vision 1297, Maastricht, hello, radar contact.
To shop and save.
Where's that with a big star in the garden?
If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings,
I'm sure someone
then
here
just ask
recognises
us.
that
We join you in the
satellite
cabin
imagery.
shortly.
I don't.
Vision 1297, can you set squawk 2042?
And someone's house is on fire
Squawking
just there.
2042, Vision 1297.
Thanks. Scandinavian 1285, Maastricht.
Your Nation Game, you're still trying to complete the VATSIM question. Well, if you've found it, that's the main thing. All you've got to do then is obviously answer the questions. Although, I seem to remember trying to find the questionnaire was blooming difficult. I never had to do it. It was I was a member of VATSIM before the days of the test, so quite lucky in that regard.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, contact Amsterdam 12575, bye.
12575, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, good night. Oh, I found that wheel the wrong way. 13575. No, 12575. Amsterdam radar, good evening, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, passing flight level 310 for 260 inbound Nog.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, hello, expect RNP approach, runway 18 right, cleared Norco to Alpha, arrival, descent flight level 150.
Expect RMP 18 right, descent flight level 150, Norco to Alpha for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Too many alphas in there.
EV 13 Zulu Lima, proceed direct to near sea, descent to flight level 55.
150.
EV 13 Zulu Lima, direct to near sea, descent to flight level 55.
Ooh, we have an aircraft off comms. Thomas, is RMP approach the same as the RNAV?
Ryanair 341, climb to flight level 240, direct up.
Sort of.
Climbing to flight level 240, direct to Abnet, Ryanair 341.
Actually, This is a good point. Has he? We're doing the ILS approach. We're not doing the ILS.
Zulu Lima.
He wants us actually to do the RNP for. Oh, great. Okay. Not just the transition.
Yeah, Amsterdam radar, easy 13 Zulu Lima.
Why?
Direct to near sea, descent flight level 55.
Direct to near sea, flight level 55.
I'm gonna double check.
13 Zulu Lima.
And Alpine 43 uniform. Just confirm you want it on the RT1 Delta transition or for the ILS, or is it the RNP approach now for runway 18 right?
Alpine 43 uniform Alpha, expect RTIP1 Charlie transition for the RNP.
RTIP1 Charlie for the RNP, thank you. Alpine 43 uniform Alpha.
Okay, 55 Tango, climb to flight level 70, direct AHOG.
Climb to flight level 70, direct to OG.
Wing 562 Tango, when ready, descend to flight level 260.
When ready, descend 260, Wings 562 Tango.
Still the Norco 2 Alpha and RTIP1 Charlie.
KLM 624, confirm speed is 300 or greater.
Speed 30, KLM 624.
Roger. Alpine 43 uniform Alpha, proceed direct to RTIP.
Direct RTIP, Alpine 43 uniform Alpha. My workload has just gone up.
Awesome.
Right. Double check then, so get rid of that.
Luxair 232, monitor Unicom.
So, what have we got? We've got Winger 62, 603, Mersey 607, 133.
Ryanair 4 Whiskey, clear to land 21, winds 170, 5 knots.
Clear to land 21, Ryanair 4 Whiskey.
133, let me just see what we've got. Pevos. Here's the final approach.
And so ready, easy jet 630.
Final descent point, and that's at 2,000 feet.
Easy 630, taxi runway 23, holding point Sierra 1.
Taxi 23, holding point Sierra 1, easy jet 630.
Not too much difference in it, to be honest with you. Still makes you wonder why, though.
KLM 55 Tango, expect ILS X-ray approach, runway 21.
Expect ILS X-ray approach, runway 21.
Okay, let's just start slowing that down.
Easy 13 Zulu Lima, QNH 1010, descent on profile, cleared ILS approach 18 right.
Okay, so we've just updated that. Let's have a look now.
QNH 1010.
At the arrival page, what are the barrows,
runway
the
18,
new minimums?
18 right, easy 13 Zulu Lima.
It's going to be 311.
Amsterdam Marina, goedenavond, Ryanair 30 Alpha, inbound Everly 390.
Ryanair 30 Alpha, hello, identified.
This control is just taking the mic. Why? Why are they... unless the guy asked for it. Right, let's just quickly rebrief again. So, in terms of how we're configuring, not much has changed. We're just going to get ourselves down to 2,000 feet. Hevos is the... no, the final descent point is actually Amsterdam 621, isn't it? So, forget Hevos.
630, runway 23, cleared for takeoff, the wind is calm.
So, 2,000 feet.
Ready to take off. Runway 23,
and right, we need to stabilise the approach. We're only 6.2 miles out, so want to be stabilised by 621.
Wind is calm, 23, easy jet 67.
P60, yeah, cleared for takeoff, runway 23.
Got ourselves sorted by Pebbles.
Clear for
Should we
takeoff,
go
runway
flaps 3?
23, wind is calm,
Just for the hell of it.
That's all done.
Go on then.
Speedbird 2569er, hello, expect RNP approach, runway 18 right, descend to flight level 100.
And a flaps 3 landing.
RNP 18 right and descend 100.2569.
3 degree path. It's fine. We've got
Wing 562 Tango, descend flight level 170.
And oh, you just answered that question.
170, you
I was just about to have a look and see what width the runway was because I couldn't remember. But if it's 60 meters wide, then
Amsterdam radar, BD 29 Echo with you at flight level 380 inbound on Reykjavik.
I'm going to wait till I've turned around.
Beauty 29 Echo, hello, direct to Galso.
Direct to Galso, BD 29 Echo.
Danny, you think he's watching the stream and give me an extra workload?
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, descend to flight level 140, cleared RTIP 1 Charlie transition.
Descend flight level 140, cleared the RTIP 1 Charlie transition for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha.
Ryanair 341, one of the Unicorn, bye bye.
Alright, well, we've been cleared for it, so we can keep ourselves in.
Ryanair 341, one of the Unicorn, goodbye.
122 decimal 8, Unicorn, 341, goodbye.
KLM 624, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, KLM 624.
Profile's looking good, anywho. So, thank you for subscribing.
Whiskey, runway evacuated.
Ryanair 4 Whiskey, taxi stand Sierra 2 at Romeo 2, cross runway 21.
It is nice though, it's quite rare that you have a flight where you've got full ATC from start to finish, no Unicom.
For Whiskey.
Speedbird 2569er, cleared Sugal 1 Charlie transition.
Weather looks lovely.
Yeah,
VMC all the
Charlie
way.
transition is at 2569.
Final thing I'm going to check now is if we just go on that flat, well, let's just see those constraints all the way down. Yep, there, looking good, looking good. And 2000 at where's it going?
Speedbird 2569er, direct near sea.
Fantastic. So, how I can approach this is we are cleared the transition, so I could just pop 2000 into the FCU, let the aircraft manage that all the way down, reduce my workload.
We got 2569, 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Roger. Easy 13 Zulu Lima, clear to land, 18 right, wind calm.
Clear to land,
wind calm.
18 right, easy 13 Zulu Lima.
Eurowings 562 Tango, one of the Unicorn, bye bye.
No excuses for a rubbish landing now, is there?
Go to Unicom, Eurowings 562 Tango.
Ladies and gentlemen,
KLM 55 Tango, direct Oscos.
just began our final descent into our destination.
Direct to Oscos, KLM 55 Tango.
Cabin crew, by tidying up your tray table and handing them any litter as they come around, that would be most appreciated.
Speedbird 2569, direct near
All switch them to airplane mode until after we have landed.
KLM 624, speed 220 knots, descend via transition, flight level 55.
Speed 220 knots, descend via transition, flight level 55. Here's KLM 624.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, speed 220 knots, descend via transition, flight level 55.
Say again, please, for Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, speed 220 knots, descend via transition, flight level 55.
Reduce speed 220 knots and descend via the transition to flight level 550, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. So,
Easy 630, climb level 120.
100 magenta and reduce the speed to 2. To the approach checklist. Yeah, 55, not 550. You knew what I mean.
Easy 630, climb to flight level 120.
I'm Concorde.
Flight level 120, easy jet 60.
Approach checklist. Our arrival briefing is confirmed. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums are 311. Engine mode selector is normal and EFP is stowed. HD, you want to take the Dark Star on VATSIM. Is that even doable? I don't know what the rules would be regarding
that. Rider 3 Sierra Alpha, descend to flight level 260.
HD, you'll just fly as a Cessna. Yeah, they won't know the difference, will they? Cessna at 55,000 feet. Doing 800 miles an
Ryanair 3
hour.
Sierra Alpha, descend to flight level 260.
Descend 260 Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha.
Speedbird 2569, descend to flight level 55.
Descend 556, Speedbird 256.
Easy 13 Lima, contact ground 121.8.
Oh, it's ground now.
Contact ground 121.8, easy 13 Lima, thanks for the help.
Ciao.
Yeah, 1218. So, let's get that in the standby. There's no frequencies to change to between now and ground, so that'll do nicely.
KLM 55 Tango cleared Oschos to Mike arrival. When ready, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1010.
Please repeat that one more time.
KLM 55 Tango cleared Oschos to Mike arrival. When ready, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1010.
So now we've got one aircraft ahead of us. He's where's one?
About
7.5 miles in trail.
Mike, descend to 3000 feet when ready.
Under ATC control, he's got to slow down, so that's fine.
And QNH 1010.
Yeah,
few
and
clouds coming up. What temperature is it?
KLM 55 Tango.
Might need it. It might just warm up enough. What is it? It's -5. It's not many clouds, but still. Crumpet, should QNH set now if we're clear through transition? We're not. Transition level's 3,000 feet at Amsterdam. It's very low. We were also cleared to 5.5.
630, cleared RTIP 1 Charlie transition, RNP 18 right, proceed direct to Vinya.
It was in the brief, Crumpet. Don't worry, I'll forgive you for not listening to me.
Say again, EasyJet 60.
Now, it'll be interesting to see
cleared RTIP 1 Charlie transition for
if he
RNP
pulls
18
this
right,
guy off
proceed direct to Vinya.
rather than the full thing.
Proceed direct to Vinya, EasyJet 60.
Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha, descent flight level 170,
Yeah, Danny, that's
level
transition level might be, but the transition altitude is 3,000.
Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha.
HD doesn't listen to half the briefs anyway. Do you mean now, here, on stream, listening to me, or to the guy sat next to you in real life?
Now 4 Mike, holding. CF 24.
Amsterdam, good evening, Vision 12907, squawking 2042, flight level 360, inbound, Reldy.
Vision 12907, hello, identified. And the station at the holding point to runway 24, please say again, call sign only.
Kapow for Mike.
I mean, not listening to the brief, what's the worst that could
for
happen?
Mike, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Cleared for takeoff.
Start heading off to the arrive on the wrong runway, maybe.
Confirm 170 at
Hey Dark, how you doing?
Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha, that is the agreed level. I understand it is a bit too low for you at the moment. Cleared level is 170 and you can cancel the restriction at Tabro.
No, it's even a bit too high for Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha.
Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha, roger, then clear to flight.
Have we got Ryanair's causing trouble again?
Okay, so confirm just 170 and or should it be 170 at Tabro?
170 and descent rate is your discretion.
On discretion to Ryanair 3 Sierra Alpha, thank you so much.
Speedbird 2569er, cleared RNP approach, runway 18 right, descent on profile, QNH 1010.
Cleared RMP 18 right and QNH 101.
Right, approach phase is activated. Why are we flying the full bloody
And please say again...
I mean, obviously we need to track miles now, but...
Descent via the profile.
Descent via the profile. Speedboat 2569.
We could have saved a lot of fuel.
Amsterdam, goedenavond, Avia 10, function 26 Eric Pampus.
Avia 10 uniform, expect ILS Zulu approach, runway 24, descent to flight level 180.
ILS Zulu 24, descending 180, to Avia 10 uniform.
How many track miles have we got left? So, we're almost coming up and being Amsterdam now, 22 miles away. And we've got 37 miles to go.
Hello, identified.
Crumpet, I couldn't do direct now. I would be... I'd be too short, I think. Well, actually, no, we won't. 21 miles. What is it? 19 miles away. Yeah. Well, it'll be a bit of a push, but we might make it.
Kapow for Mike, climb to flight level 130. To 130, Kapow for Mike.
Chris, you're glad we're flying EasyJet Europe today. We pretty much fly EasyJet Europe every day, Chris. You're on the right channel for that.
Profile, cleared RNP approach, runway 18 right, QNH 1010.
Listen via profile, cleared RNP 18 right, QNH 1010, KL624.
Well, if nothing else, it means that time's going to pass for a bit longer and the clouds might turn a lovely shade of orange as we're used to seeing in the simulator.
EZ630, confirm direct to Vinya.
Have some radar standby, it's the 60.
KLM 55 Tango, cleared ILS X-ray approach, runway 21.
GPS accuracy is high.
Cleared for ILS X-ray approach, runway 21.
Alpine 40, Uniform Alpha, descent via profile, QNH 1010, cleared RNP approach, 18 right.
Descent via profile, cleared the RNP approach, 18 right, QNH 1010, Alpine 40, Uniform Alpha. Right now, we're cleared all the way.
Kapow for Mike, climb to flight level 240, proceed direct to Colac.
Colac up to 240, Kapow for Mike.
Okay, so 5 Magenta.
441, flight level 380.
Skyways 441, hello, identified.
5,500.
Level Cocktail Amsterdam, hello, descending to 250 flight
Crumpet, I think X-Plane has that.
Also night vision as well. Hello, proceed direct to Sugol. Expect RNP approach, runway 18 right.
Was it the thing at the top giving you all the VS ground speed, etc.? That's a streaming overlay, so you can't see it in the scene.
You now need to be seated with your seatbelt.
KLM 624, speed 180 knots.
HD, you want to say approach check? You can say it, but I've done it, mate.
You do not want to take with you.
That was done ages ago.
Are no longer in service.
Amsterdam radar, goedenavond. KLM 64 X-ray, visual inbound RTIP, descending to flight level 260, passing 300.
KLM 64 X-ray, hello. RTIP 1 Charlie transition, RNP 18 right, descend to flight level 100.
RTIP 1 Charlie transition, descend flight level 100 for 18 right, KLM 64 X-ray.
Ryanair 3
right,
Sierra
okay,
Alpha,
get you.
Unicorn.
I thought you were saying I'd missed it.
Unicorn Mobile Line 3 Sierra Alpha, good night.
Amsterdam radar EasyJet 60, request heading to Winya.
EC 60, turn right heading 340.
Get rid of those.
Heading right 340, EasyJet 60.
Amsterdam radar, just checking. I only have the Autopan Delta transition for 18 right in my FMC at the moment.
Okay, manage speed.
If able, choose the RNP approach for 18 right with the RTIP 1 Charlie, and otherwise the 1 Delta for the ILS.
Oh, roger. We'll do the RNP, no problem.
Roger.
En bedankt voor de uitleg.
I suppose, HD, the only problem where it's not a problem, but
like
Von McLean is saying, it's a bit late. It's probably late somewhere here, like Amsterdam, when you've got such a low transition altitude. Everywhere else is loads of time.
Right, 1 Golf Hotel, then expect the ILS, descend to flight level 100.
Expect an ILS approach 18 right and descend 100 round 1 Golf Hotel. What be to be level for 100?
Descend level 100 to be level at Sugol.
If I'm descend 100 for Sugol, I will go for.
Daniel, what's the real live whale look like? Any ideas?
Clear to land 18 right, spin dot 259.
KLM 624, speed 160 until 4 miles final.
160 until 4, KLM 624.
Amsterdam radar, Beauty 29 Echo approaching top set.
Flaps 1.
Beauty 29 Echo, monitor Unicorn.
Unicorn 1 Super, have a good day. Bye bye.
Got 2 aircraft.
KLM 55 Tango, clear to land runway 21, wind calm.
Clear to land at runway 21, KLM 55 Tango.
Runway's in sight. And flaps 2, speed check, flap 2.
Ryanair 223, proceed direct to Batel.
Proceed direct to Batel, Ryanair 223.
Slightly overshot that. Probably wouldn't have done it if we'd have slowed down sooner. Red altimeter is alive.
EC 630.
60.
Ik probeer u via de chat te helpen.
Ja, volgens mij.
Zavia 10 uniform, descend to flight level 100, proceed direct to Atwit.
Descent 100 en direct Atwit, 10 uniform.
Alright, so let's start thinking about slowing down, shall we? How many miles have we got to run? About 8 miles to go. I wanted a stabilised approach, so...
Osavia 10 uniform, speed is yours.
Flaps 3. Uniform. Speed's checked. Flaps 3. Final approach. This approach altitude 2,000 feet. No, correction, 3,000 feet. And landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Auto thrust. Thruster idle. What's going on here? Autopilot R5 control.
Okay, that's 624, clear to land, 18 right, welcome.
Clear to land, runway 18 right, here on 624.
Keeper 2569, contact ground, 1218.
Don't know what happened there, I'll go back and look at that later. Let's concentrate on landing.
Kapau 4 Mike, climb flight level 340.
340, Kapau 4 Mike.
Easy 630, turn left heading 220. Skyways 441, traffic information, in 1 minute you will have opposite traffic 1,000 feet below.
Skyways 441, roger that.
Finnair 223, traffic, in 1 minute you will have traffic, opposite traffic 1,000 feet above.
1,000.
Looking out, Finnair 223, thank
stable.
you.
Easy 630, turn left heading 210.
210, easy jet 630.
Just remember, if we need to go around, we cannot cross this line. We need to right turn above 500 feet.
Okay, then 624, contact ground, 121.8.
Ground at 121.8, KLM 624, thank you, goodbye.
Alpine 43, uniform Alpha, wind calm, clear to land, 18 right.
Good land, 18 right, Alpine 43, uniform Alpha.
500.
Well, I've got replay coming up, so that'll be interesting. Shame it doesn't replay and record the modes.
100 above.
So.
Minimum.
Continue. But I did knock that autopilot off very quickly when things were going wrong. I saw the airspeed dropping and...
KLM 55 Tango has vacated the runway at the Whiskey 4.
I wanted it.
KLM 55 Tango, taxi to stand Alpha 1, goedenavond.
Taxi to stand Alpha 1, thanks for the HT.
20, retard. 5.
Easy 630, descend to flight level 55.
And spoilers. Reverse green.
Easy 630, descend to flight level 55.
We'll take the next one. 70 knots, reverses off.
Easy 630, descend to flight level 55.
Flight level 55, EasyJet 60.
Adavia 10 uniform, descend flight level 45.
Ladies and gentlemen,
745, 10 uniform.
Seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until
Radar, goedenavond, KLM 601, holding Sierra 8.
devices for messaging.
I cleared the runway, we'll hold here.
Runway 24, wind calm, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway
Please make
24,
sure
KLM
to take all
601.
your personal belongings.
Power 4 Mike, one of the Unicorn, bye-bye.
Underneath the seat
I'm
and in the
Unicorn
overhead
128.
lockers.
Yeah,
Do
Kapau
take
4
care
Mike.
when opening the lockers in case
Scandinavian 1285, Amsterdam.
smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated...
Go ahead, Scandinavian 1285.
On behalf
You need to switch to level 33 or 350, advice.
today, our ground crew...
Request 350, 1285.
Latest news...
Scandi 1285, climb level 350.
Check out our official...
Climb 350, Scandinavian 1285.
Presumably. Is that the aircraft that took off just before us at Prague? If so, that's quite neat, isn't it? Right, I want to check out the replay of that in a moment, but first of all, we've got to get to...
Amsterdam, we've got a slight problem with FMC and MD. Nothing seems to be working on the FMC.
Are we going to get handed over to ground? I might just go myself.
Right, I'm on Golf Hotel. Roger, what does that mean exactly?
Skip up ground, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, vacated runway 18 right.
Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha, welcome to Amsterdam. Taxi to Hotel 5, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 18 center.
Taxi Hotel 5 and at 18 center, at Whiskey 5 we can cross 18 center, Alpine 43 Uniform Alpha. Jordy, do we need to go to ground ourselves at Schiphol? I'd heard the only reason I'd not done it before is I'd heard ATC handing guys off, so presumed he was doing that, but never mind. HD, you think you know why that didn't work as I expected? You can discuss when parked. It's an anomaly with RNP approaches, whether it's been simulated or not.
Connie 861 heavy.
You're not sure.
With like
well, it's a long taxi, HD, so feel free to start typing now.
Connie 861, information Delta's current, Canadian 1010. Pushback is approved, facing Sierra 8.
Facing Sierra 8, pushbacks approved. We have Delta Connie 861 heavy.
Who am I? Juan, Camilo, hello. Jacko, it's the KLM from Prague, is it? That's quite neat then, isn't it? It's quite nice. Landing looked okay anyway. No issues there. Oh, where's he going? That's not right. Shall I race him now? Now that he's gone parallel to us. I forget Schiphol is that big, it's got 2 control towers. Which is just ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway guys, welcome to Schiphol. We'll check out that landing in a little while. Juan, I have seen the EasyJet TV series, yes. It's not been on for a while now. They're probably not allowed to make stuff like that anymore. Security risks and such. Alright, shut down engine 2.
Speedbird 2569 and crossing runway 18 center.
Speedbird 2569, continue taxi.
Continue.
Jacko, thank you, sir. I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. If you are on your way out, please do hit that like button. Leave a like as you go. Really do appreciate that. So let's see, HD. We need to make sure that the vertical coding is correct. You want to make sure you've got the blue down arrow at the final descent point, which you think we had. We'd have to go back and check the stream, wouldn't we? That's the great thing about this. We can just go back and check the stream. But if there's any doubt, you want to make sure you level off at the platform to make sure the vertical path is correctly sequenced. Because we never leveled off, no, we didn't. I think you got all confused when doing the RMP approach. Is always working it out at the start before arming the approach. It did sort itself out once we headed down. It did seem to, but I wasn't going to take any chances. Definitely didn't want to start getting into Alpha Floor at that point. or any alpha protections. Jacko, who has just become a member of the channel, he's just about the channel. Jacko, thank you so much. Welcome to the First Officers Club, Jacko. Really do appreciate that. Very kind of you. If you're on Discord as well, make sure you get yourselves into our members lounge as well. God, this is the longest thing about arriving at Schiphol, isn't it? I told you the taxi meeting would be as long as the flight. HC says it will be at 10 knots. Yeah, I have just increased thrust in engine 1 just to get us taxiing along. I think I keep forgetting this isn't the Neo. It's not just going to gain speed on its own. Yellow pump is on HD, yes. Crumpet says the replay will mostly be just me taxiing along. It will, you're right. Right, I believe it's straight ahead here, or is this Whiskey 5? Oh no, this is Whiskey... This is Whiskey 5, isn't it? Yeah, don't go back on Yankee. I want Whiskey 5 just here. Do I prefer the Fenix or the fly-by-wire? I like both, but the Fenix, it's complete, isn't it? Or pretty much complete. I think if you're flying somewhere pretty straightforward, then, like today, if I'd have been in the fly-by-wire and I'd have been given the RMP approach as we were, then I would have had to use track FPA. I mean, it wouldn't have made too much difference. I could have probably just hand flown it in given the weather conditions, but had it been a bit naff weather and we'd be given the RMP, well, one, I'd have been really peeved off because the ILS is definitely preferred.
KLM 1347, ready to push back.
But yeah, it's just nice to know that in the Phoenix everything just works.
KLM 1347.
Delta Tango, if you're having issues with the performance calculator at Skiathos, you may just be too heavy.
Roger, Coral QNH to 1010 and push back and start.
It's a very short runway, so it might just not like how many passengers you've loaded. You might need to throw a few out.
Schiphol ground, County 861 heavy.
Wasn't the Phoenix and Simbrief link beautifully? Just as good, if not better, than the fly-by-wire. Pretty much exactly the same as fly-by-wire. It's really, really neat.
2575, holding point runway 24 via Sierra Sierra 8 for County 861.
I'm really thankful to everyone who's still with us, by the way, after landing. Just for the taxi in. Pure, the top of descent arrow is working in the experimental version, I believe it is, of the fly-by-wire. Yeah.
KLM 1347 for taxi, contact Amsterdam radar 125.0750.
Now, just gotta remember.
Roger, taxi contact radar 125.50, 1347.
Don't go on Bravo. Is that Cathay Pacific over there?
All stations, Schiphol ground is now closing. For taxi, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750. And otherwise, monitor 125.750. Thank you very much for flying. Have a great evening and bye-bye.
Goodbye, thank you very much.
Awesome, good to have him
Thank you.
welcome us. And that actually does mean then that we've had full VATSIM coverage from start to finish for the last 2 hours and 20 minutes of the stream. Awesome. Right, I need to make sure that we turn into the right gate here. Wasim, you don't need to report your landings if it's over 300. I think, what was the structural limits? 2.6 Gs, which is, I think is about 600 FPS. But you don't need to report it. If you do a bad landing, then you'll get a load, load 15 report printed out automatically down there, at which point you think, ah, heck. How long have we been taxiing for? 11 minutes. Right, just check our clearance into the gate. Oh, that looks fine. And where are we going? Hotel 5, was it? Is that another Air Canada? There was one of them in Prague, although that one looks like it actually came from Canada. Pakistan Hotel 5, I believe it was, which is... which one's that? Third from the back. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Right, so will GSX allow me to spawn the stuff in? I don't want to start. Gate Hotel, let's just hold this here. Hotel 5. No, I don't need to follow me vehicle, you can just let me be. Well, service there don't exist anymore, so we'll go with Swissport. I think this might be the first time I've actually used GSX to unload. Whether it will work or not remains to be seen. Get those off. We'll not blind the ground crew. I think it's nice as well that when you are on VATSIM, they actually get you taxied to the correct gate, so that's neat. For the airline, I mean. Hotel 3. Hotel 3. Got a way to go here then. Hotel 4 and Hotel 5. Blimmin' heck, what's going off here? Well, what would you know, we come to Amsterdam and everybody's high. Oh, turn the lights on. Seriously, what's going off here? In op. Oh, someone's just put a coin in the meter and turned all the airport lights on. Right, that'll do. Right, I'm not going to... well, do you know what? I'm going to shut down the engines, it's fine. So, parking brake is on. Let's shut down engine number 1 as well. Turn that off. Get the APU bleed on. Now they're shutting down. Once that drops below 10, we'll get the beacon light off. Seatbelt signs can come off. There we go. Seatbelt signs done. Right, I think we can go ahead and deboard. I'll be interested to see how this works. Like I said, I don't think I've seen GSX deboarding, so that'll be quite neat to see if it works. That wasn't a very good parking. Has anybody got GSX telling them that it was a good parking? Request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding. You mean deboarding? Either way, floating people aside, it is quite nice to see some activity when you arrive. And I know we had activity anyway, but we just need custom profiles, don't we, for every airport. But imagine what an undertaking, what a task that would be to try and sort that here. Would it be ridiculous? So I might just go ahead and create custom profiles for the gates here at Amsterdam that EasyJet use. So that's only the hotel gate then, isn't it? That'll be alright. Danny, live weather is on. I guarantee you live weather indeed is on. Yes, yeah. So now, say the passenger bus is coming. They wouldn't use a passenger bus, would they? What we need to do is we need to create the custom profile so all the passengers just walked out and walked into those little doors there. Wazim, I used the Thrustmaster TCA captain's pack. Alright then guys, I'm just going to cancel GSX because it's not going to work, so we'll just use that position, get rid of those. And well, we might as well have a nice little replay to finish out the stream this evening. Thank you so much everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the flight tonight. I've really enjoyed it. Probably what really makes it, of course, is the fact that, oh dear, hang on. Yeah, what really makes it is the fact that we've got ATC from start to finish. So that was really, really neat. Go away, I know. I've got no power. So just turn those off. Don't need that. Lovely. So, at least we've got a nice little replay to watch as well, just as we finish. Oh, good lord, I'm still on VATSIM. No good. Yep, that was naughty. I'll probably get kicked off VATSIM for that. Always remember when doing a replay, disconnect off VATSIM first. I think I've just given that ATC a heart attack. Oh well, serves him right for giving me the RMP approach. I'll have a nasty email in my inbox tomorrow morning when I wake up. Oh, hang on, it's not just GSX that's levitating, even the windmills are high here in Amsterdam. Oh, they've gone back down now. That's weird, I've never seen that happen before. Well, I wanted a sunset approach. We can't have a sunset approach, but maybe a sunset landing at least. And oh, I'll tell you what, that looks fantastic. I think my I think the cargo door might be open. I think there, yeah, it is. It's wafting around in the wind. Look, just ignore that. Oh, Amsterdam and this approach in particular is one I used to fly on FSX quite regularly. But it never looked like this. Do you know one thing I did see in X-Plane? Traffic lights, but not just traffic lights as in the general colours of traffic lights. They actually work and changed in X-Plane 12. Which I thought, well, that's something that that Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't do. Oh, Danny, do you have that song over there as well? Front nose wheel seemed to come down with a bit of a bang, didn't it? Doesn't really matter what angle you look at it from. It's pretty gorgeous. Regardless, isn't it? There was no reverser. Well, there was a reverser obviously used in the actual flight, but in the replay it doesn't command it, so that's why. Andrew, thanks for stopping by, mate. I really do appreciate that. See you again on the next one. Whenever that may be. Yeah, neat. Really did enjoy that stream. It had everything, didn't it? ATC all the way through. Bit of a last minute change on the approach. So yeah, really, it was quite a nice flight all round. Really hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. I'm going to leave you with another replay just to finish that because, well, why not when it looks this good? Thank you so much to those of you who have donated and contributed throughout the stream this evening, and as always to our EasyJet Sim Pilot channel members, thank you so much for your continued support, and to HD as well, of course, as always, for his guidance and his knowledge. Right, guys, see you on the next one. That looks amazing. I'm going to enjoy this. Good night, everyone. Let me just turn these alarms off before I go, because, well, that's just not annoying enough. There we go. Enjoy, everybody. Good night.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Stall.